Good morning, YouTubers. Got a little surprise in the mail today. A Harmnee pulse width modulated DC motor controller. And specifications are input voltage 10 to 55 volt, rated current 60 amp, which I currently have it hooked up to a 40 amp power supply, input current 100 amp max, frequency is 15 kilohertz, and it's for a brushed motor. It comes with instructions. It comes with some heavy-duty terminal lugs that could be used for, number 8 wire, possibly, number 10 maybe, with 40 amps of current. I think it's recommended use number 8 wire. I'm not going to be running that much through it, so I'm running it on 12 gauge. It has a voltage percentage meter on it. Get this on it a little bit better. This does not show the voltage, it shows the percentage of voltage you're putting out. That power supply I have is a 12 volt power supply. It has a forward reverse switch, which is nice to have. And it has a potentiometer with an on-off switch. It has 5 wires rather than the usual 3. So you can control your on-off and your speed or pulse width on the same control. The reason I want such a heavy-duty power supply is because I have a rather large DC motor, 4,000 RPM, 3 horsepower, 90 volt continuous duty that I'm going to be using someday on my metal lathe, because I know the 500 amp motor is going to burn out. 500 watt motor. 500 amp motor, yeah, 500 watt motor. This one is going to be used in replace of that, and I want a reliable, safe control for that. And again, I'll be using the 40 amp power supply. So we've got everything hooked up. See if we can get a little closer here. Be sure to hook everything up according to the diagram. Motor is positive and negative, even though I had the wrong color connector on the negative. I kept track of it. Goes back to the black wire. And the power positive, power negative. Pay very careful attention to that. Do not hook it up backwards. Not all power supplies are hooked up in the same sequence, so make sure of how you're doing it. So we're going to turn our power on. Power is on. Going to put it in forward, and we're going to turn on our potentiometer. And the motor is rotating. As you can see. We have 63% power going to it, 82%, 85%. I want you to note how quiet, I'll turn the fan off on the heater. I want you to note how quiet that motor is running. If you use an SCR, silicon controlled rectifier, or some other means of power, it's not going to run as quiet as this. And I oversized the power supply, or not the power supply, but the motor controller, so that it wouldn't be running full maximum power. This can be used on outboard trolling motors. This can be used on electric bicycles, electric carts, electric golf carts, any number of applications for this. This is a very reliable control, and I can't say enough about it. I've used other Harmnee controllers, and I've had real good luck with them. They're available through Amazon. The price is reasonable. I believe I paid about $30 for this one. But again, using it on my metal lathe, I want a reliable, safe motor control that is barely breaking a sweat to run a motor like this. Again, available from Amazon. Takes about a week to get it, maybe 10 days, maybe less, depending on how fast the Pony Express is. So, I hope you got some information on this. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you again, hopefully with another new product. You all have a good one.